Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back to more Dominion 6. We're still going strong here. It's too damn good. Last time we finished up looking at early age Ermor, essentially the Holy Roman Empire, but instead of Christianity, they worshipped fire and death. And of course, when doing that, you know, sometimes you delve a little too deep, a little too greedily, and things went awry for them. So, Middle Age Ermor is quite a bit different than Early Age, as we'll see. Let's see then. I grabbed a bunch more maps off the workshop. I don't know if they're any good. I have no idea. But they might be fun to kind of try out. Like Soaptasm. Sure. I mean, a lot of maps tend to skew towards bigger. I think a lot of people like playing with more nations, which I guess we could do. We haven't really gone over 6. We could bump it up to like 10 and just see how it goes. So if we wanted to do 10 and we want like 15 provinces for each player, probably like something like this Lucid's Atlas thing, 154 land, 29 sea. I'm worried it's going to make the game take too long though. Unless you just have a shit ton of thrones and we change the objective. So I kind of like the length we have for these little videos, just looking at a bunch of different factions. I don't want to extend it to be like a 12-hour game, really. So yeah, we'll do Soaptasm. And this is Mangg's LP's 8. We're in the Middle Ages. We'll stick with 5 AI, all on difficult. And we will be playing Ermor, Ashen Empire. Ermor was once a great empire that conquered most of the known world. The realm crumbled as the great mages of the empire studied dark magic under the Sorrowmancers of Katis. Unaware of the dangers of dark sorcery, priests performed unholy rites in the capital city of Eldergate. But there were voices who demanded the foul practices to stop. Theurges and thaumaturges foresaw the cataclysm and advised generals, governors, and consuls to revolt. When the apostate emperor marched on Ermor itself, the augurs and bishops of the empire were forced to act in concert. In one cataclysmic event, death was let loose and the empire was shattered. The cataclysm attracted attention from an earlier god, a dark and hungry god. The vast power of this awakening god erased the boundaries between the land of the living and the land of the dead. Ermor is now a cursed land of ashes and darkness, where nothing grows. The bones of long-dead inhabitants reassemble to form legions of undead under the leadership of the cursed priests of the old Ermorian faith. Undead legions march forth to reconquer a world once theirs. The Ermorian Dominion reanimates the dead without the aid of unholy priests. It also destroys the land, turning crops and forests into ashes and people and livestock to bones. The pretender god of Ermor will also be able to sense where any corpses are in provinces under his dominion. Alright. So it is a race purely of undead. They don't need supplies. They can enter water. They're unbreakable. They can walk day and night. You can't recruit regular armies, but summons or reanimate undead. So the military is made up of undead legionnaires, wailing ladies, unholy knights, and hordes of the newly dead. Our magic is, of course, death, with some fire, astral, and the rest of the elements. Mostly death. Priests are powerful, and all of our priests can reanimate the dead, which is important. Our Dominion reanimates the dead. It also kills population and senses corpses. And our scales and blesses death limit +2, misfortune limit +1. We do have standard forts. We start with a fortified city, and our temples produce death gems, which we need a lot of, because you know, some of our military will come from death summons. And we start with the Unholy Sepulchre. Produces 9 death gems per turn. Amazing. Okay, so there's not anything to really go over here. You're left very much in the dark based on this of what exactly you have available, what you're going to have available, how you should build things. And I knew that this screen was blank, so I did some due diligence and looked this up online just to kind of see, like, what the hell am I in for? And yeah, this is one of the most unique nations in the whole game, as you can tell. So we don't recruit anything. We can recruit mercenaries, although they're 100% more expensive for us. And we can recruit... Actually, I don't even know if we can recruit independents. I would guess... Well, it says that non-undead troops have their morale decreased by 1 in your dominion, even if they belong to you. Right. So, yeah, we're all in on undead, right? So what undead do we get? Well, for our commanders... Let me just confirm. I'm not quite certain how we get... We're going to see. I mean, we're definitely going to see. But yeah, so we have basically a bunch of priests and a bunch of mages. Like, we don't have really a military commander much. There is a censor who has undead leadership of 120, and he's sacred with really no other... Oh, okay, yeah, so there's a... We get a bunch of Conjuration 0 spells that allow us to summon this basic shit. So there's a censor we can summon. Then there's like level 1 priest, level 2 priest. There's a level 3 priest we can get as well. Cost 23 death gems. Then there's our 2 types of mages, the Spectator and the Dusk Elder. So the Spectator is a level 2 death mage. Ethereal with a fear aura, 9 research. And then the Dusk Elder actually requires Death 3 to summon, which means that by default we can't summon our biggest commander. So you either have to empower a Spectator or give him a Skull Staff, which I think is Construction 5. So that's a ways off if we don't want to empower it. Which I think is 45 gems to empower. And then, and maybe it's more, I'm not sure. And then 20 to summon the Dusk Elder. But then the Dusk Elder can summon more Dusk Elders. And they have Research of 17. They have Fire 1, Astral 1, Death 3. And then 100% chance for Air, Water, Earth, Astral, or Death. And then a 10% for the same stuff. So theoretically, you could get a Dusk Elder with Death 5. And then if you give him Skull Staff 6, you know, there's some other stuff. So you can get pretty high death theoretically. But he could also theoretically have Fire 3 or Astral 3 or Air 2, Water 2, Earth 2. So yeah, we're going to want to transition to Dusk Elder, assuming we can get enough death gems. And it's all death gems. Gold doesn't have much purpose for us outside of building forts. And forts are very important for us because we get free troops. Wherever we have forts, palisades, fortresses, castles, we get free troops. Every turn, I guess, I think. I don't know. So we can summon troops with death gems and our mages, and we also get free troops. And from what I understand, you really want to upgrade at least a palisade to a fortress, because it improves heavily the quality of the troops that we're going to get. And we'll also want temples wherever we have fortresses, because that improves the chance that we'll get sacred troops. And that's going to be a really big factor for us, because we're going to go pretty heavily on an amazing bless. Because all our priests are sacred, and we're going to be trying to get the highest quality undead troops that are going to be sacred. So that's what we're going to spend gold on, is building fortresses and building temples. We don't ever spend really a penny on recruiting. I mean, you can, I guess, recruit independents, so maybe we can pick up different mages, or I don't know. But that means that most, Ermor nations are going to have abysmal scales, because we're going to kill off the population in every spot we have our dominion. 5% per candle per month, which is just massive death, So that's why Ermor is like the most hated nation in multiplayer and stuff like that. No one likes Ermor because most nations don't like having zero population. But that means that, of course, we're going to end up with no money in the long run. So we got to get those forts built and placed and everything, temples down, all that, while we have money and have population. So then we can just keep shitting out troops forever and dominate. All right, so our physical form. Dracolich is fun. We do get that discounted, and that seems pretty appropriate. But there might be, like, the ferryman is kind of appropriate too. I've been looking a lot at this big sort of forum post from years back for Dominions 5 that goes over a lot of advice for basically every nation in the game. And so, looking at MA Ermor, I recommend Oracle, Mother of Monsters, or a gray one. So Oracle is going to be this fountain, which gets water and glamour by default. New paths cost 40. Mother of Monsters is going to be this one. Gets death, nature, blood by default. And gets Dominion Monsters Summoner. I don't know how valuable that is if they're not undead. I think it's, Lamias. And then the gray one, which is this little guy, this little crone. Starts with water, death, glamour, and new magic paths cost 10. Also, Trinity. These three pretenders are part of the same being. When they are apart, they will be severely reduced to magic power. 3 spread dominion like a single pretender as long as they stay together. One member of the Trinity being alive is enough to keep the incarnate only bless effects functioning. Okay. So it recommends for any of these three them being dormant. Not awake and not imprisoned, because we want more points for blesses and spells, magic paths, but we also don't want it to be imprisoned because the bless itself is going to be pretty important, and it's going to have some incarnate effects on it, of course. So they recommend Oracle for shorter games. And that gets quickness available, which is pretty damn good. But like the Mother of Monsters, they go with Fire and shock resistance, reforming flesh, blood vengeance. The gray one they get. Fire. They use a lot of acronyms, and I'm still learning. What is DS? Defense skill. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. So they 2 defense skill, 3 magic resistance, reforming flash, 5 HP, and blood vengeance. Also helps with research. Tells you to twice born as soon as possible, but transform nature gray one beforehand. Okay. So I'm theoretically okay with the gray one. Now, I think things have changed between... This is written for 5, and we're playing 6. I think things are a little bit different. If I try to build it exactly as he has written, I think it won't work. Recommends water 6, astral 4, death 6, nature 5, blood 8. Right, glamour didn't exist in Dominions 5, so I think that throws some stuff off. And the reason you want all that shit is for defense skill, 3 magic resistance. There's no way we're affording all this shit. Reforming flesh. Blessed undead units will recover from damage at an extremely high rate, so this is regeneration for undead, which is pretty awesome. 5 HP, which I think is resilient. Yep. Probably a way to just copy that over and over. Resilient. And then blood vengeance, which is a very costly one. Blessed units get the blood vengeance trait. If the blessed unit is wounded, the attacker must roll magic resistance or get an equal amount of damage. And considering we have regeneration, that's pretty damn powerful. Now, of course, we can't actually get that. I will say, if we were going to nix some part of this, it'd probably be the magic resistance, because we're not playing against players, so we don't have to worry about, really smart use of magic spells as much. Then we go dormant, and it recommends Dom 6, Turmoil 2, Sloth 2, Hold 2, Death 3, Luck 3, which we can't get, and Drain 2. So the problem is, in Dominions 5, you actually could go to 3 instead of 2 on all of these. They changed that for Dominion 6. So we have just different scales, a whole different scale system across the board. The problem is we kind of want High Dominion, because that helps us get more undead. And we can't really crank these down anymore. Oh, you can go to Death 4. Never mind. Okay, so we can go Dominion 5. We could do this. This would be acceptable. This is a very different way of playing for me. I mean, for anyone. Like, just, you don't build more normal nations like this, obviously. I wonder if Death 4 is just too fucking high. Is that going to be a problem? Well, no. I mean, I don't think so. I don't even know how we can get to Death 4. But sure. Alright. Yeah, that's where we're going to go with. Tyria, Sophia, and Pythia. All praise Tyria, Sophia, and Pythia. Common. Enabled. Yep. And we'll stick with our usual point system, because I just think it's a good way to go. You know, it allows some flexibility. You know, usually you're going to go for at least one level 3 throne. But, I mean, in our last game, we went for both level 3s, because that was kind of our best option. So I don't know. I think it's good for this length and everything. Let's go. Okay, look at how this map looks. This is very pleasant. Huh. Nice. And we start in Ermor. Oh yeah, I think this was the map where they said you could have like... Hold on, what fucking map was this called? This was Soaptasm? Based on the All Nations map. Yes, so you can have every nation in the game enabled at once on this map if you want. And they'll all be placed sort of where they should be within the lore. But if you do that, it's a very, very cramped map, obviously. Yeah. All right. Well, that means that the other factions in the game will be placed where they should be. So, you know, it's not going to be necessarily balanced. We'll see. But I think, you know, we'll see. All right. So we start with Bitterwind the Censor. So he's a sacred unit. He has cold resistance, poison resistance. He's undead, so does not require any supplies, no disease or old age. Doesn't need to eat. He has a chill aura. And spirit sight. No penalty from darkness and can see invisible units. He's also got a fucking 30 damage battle axe. Holy shit. Not bad. Then we have Grind, the Spectator. So our level 2 Death Mage with Fear Aura, Ethereal, which is awesome, Stealthy, Spirit Form. So sort of our Scout. And then you to do research. Okay, so we want to get provinces, but we don't want to lose units in the process, so let's not be dumb. You can already cast, as you can see, various summon spells. And we can't see the actual units, unfortunately. And a real issue is that we want to profit pretty quickly, right? Because we want to spread our dominion. That gets us free units. But the Archbishop, which we can't summon until we get some way to get our spectators to 3 death. The Archbishop is a level 3 priest, which means if you prophetize him, he becomes a level 4 priest, which is really good. He gets an awesome, awesome buff spell for our whole army in battle. So... I think for now, you know, our research sucks. Our research sucks, so it is what it is. I think that you should just make spectators for now. He sort of has a bit of a not a walkthrough, but some tips for like the early game, mid game stuff. Just says to build a fort in every province whenever you have enough gold. Don't build unguarded temples. Upgrade palisades to at least forts. Free spawns perform well against indies. And 2 to 3 blessed Knights of the Sepulchre chew through the enemy rear. Don't forget to expand underwater. With your death gem, summon Dusk Elders to research. With an imprisoned pretender, you need to empower the spectator in death once. So I guess we can just wait for the crones to come in, but that's going to be a year. So, but how fast are we going to get? You know, what would it take here? 45 death gems. Right now I'm only getting 9 per turn, and we're not going to just sit here and not spend anything, right? So It's fine. We're just gonna... We don't have to play that hardcore, right? So let's just get spectators. I can't even do that on turn 1. I can get lictors, which is sort of our standard... our standard sacred summon. So we always want a lot of lictors. It's going to be our main kind of brunt of our force. We also start with long dead V-Lights. So, you know, skeletal legionnaires. They got the spear, they got javelins, they have a rotten tower shield. No protection to speak of whatsoever, and only 5 hit points. Abysmal. I mean, they're pierce resistant, sure, but sheesh. They get hit, they're dropping. And then Long Dead Legionnaire. So they actually at least have armor. 10 protection, 13 defense. Still only 5 health. You know. And they will never regain lost hit points. Yeah, you can see why we want to go with our kick-ass sacred units. So, so do we make a profit at the start out of just like bitter wind just to have a profit, or do I wait for us to get maybe 45 gems and then make the Archbishop and then make him the priest? I think we wait. I think we wait because his level 4 is just really good. His level 4 Power of the Sepulcher affects all your units, gives +4 attack and improved combat speed to every single undead under your command. I mean, that's just really good. So, and the only way to get that is to make your Archbishop into your profit. So, yeah, we'll just wait it out. As for research, it sounds like construction is pretty damn important for us to get. We get a unique... Yeah, we get this. The Black Laurel. Costs 10 death gems. Cannot be forged by any other nation, actually. And you get 3 additional lictors whenever the person wearing it summons them. So that's a pretty big thing. So we probably want to get to construction 3 relatively quickly. And then obviously we do get some stuff out of Conjuration. Most notably, we get upgraded Lictor summon spells. So Lictorian Guard summons 5. And then not that one. Not that one. Lictorian Legion, if we ever get to that point, summons 25. But getting at least the upgraded version, Lictorian Guard at level 3, is probably worth it. This only summons 1 by itself. So, going from 1 to 5 for only 3.3 times the cost. Pretty good. I think that's a worthy upgrade and a better way to spend our gems. So we want to get to Conjuration 3 as well. Alright. Think we're good to go. We're not going to spend money on that because we need our money to build forts and palisades as quickly as possible. Okay. So, this is what we got out of our capital first turn for free. We got a bunch of V-Lights. We got Lictor. So this is our standard sacred unit. They got the Battle Axe, 13 attack, 29 damage, 16 protection, 20 hit points. And that's without the Bless. Keep in mind. Bless is going to have +2 defense, +1 magic resistance, +5 HP. And once the Crones are here, regeneration with their 25 hit points is pretty awesome. And Blood Vengeance to make them even more fearsome. Yeah, so our lictors are going to be our bread and butter, for sure. But slow to get into position. Knight of the Unholy Sepulchre is another sacred unit we get. So is our Sacred Cavalry. 14 attack on the Lance and Broadsword, 17 damage, 17 protection. Pretty low hit points by and large. Pretty good magic resistance, though. And 16 defense is good. 26 combat speed, very fast. So they can run down to the rear very quickly. Yeah, and that's a pretty solid protection number. Mount, not so much, 12 protection. But the mount's also sacred, so, you know, it's good. So I can only handle one squad without a morale penalty, but the morale doesn't matter, does it? Like, we don't care about morale? We have 50 morale? And they're all undead. They do not rout unless all undead commanders are killed. Yeah, so we can have as many fucking squads as we want. Long Dead Principe. Hey, nice. Even slower. 7 speed. Alright. Just go in there, I guess. Whatever. Hold and attack rear, blah, blah, blah. Hold and fire closest, hold and attack closest. And you just stay behind. Alright, I think we can go take out... heavy cab's a little rough. We're actually blocked off from 2 spots here. We're kind of slammed in the corner. Actually, 3 spots. We can only go here. That's not good and fun. I guess we can go in the water, no problem, but... Yeesh. Alright, now we can get another spectator. So, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Let's watch. Let's see the undead hordes. The unholy Roman Empire. Okay, there's some damage done there. That's kind of nice. The, our knight, our unholy knight, swooping in back there. Ooh. Unfortunately cut off that route, so it didn't work out too well. Also, our lictor is very slow. Yeah, 8 combat speed. I didn't think about that too much. Just sending him into the rear. Could have sent him to the front. Alright, well, we definitely won. And, again, the thing with this is that we just get free troops. Outside of the lictors, all this shit is just free and plentiful, and just throw it in there and slaughter everything in our path. $23 points of damage. Damn, man. The battle axe. Alright. Interesting. So we lost that one knight, we lost a long dead, 2 legionnaires, 3 velites, but all in all, good, good, good. Okay. So that's been done. So we still need a bit more money to actually build a fort here. But I think we probably can move right along without much other assistance. We'll put you on attack closest now. And we'll go take this. There's no heavy cav this time, so... All right, let's have one of you research and one of you get another spectator. We're gonna get more gems, but we gotta get temples. Is that more important than the forts? No, I don't think so. Not yet. I'm sure it's possible to have a much faster start. Much, much faster than this, but... Boom, 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 javelin, javelin, javelin. Oh, they got a priest. That is bad news for us. That's bad news for us, man. We don't like priests. Oh, that's bad. Oh. Oh. No, not quite. Not quite. Pretty damn close, but no. Right, so the single greatest threat to Ermor, really, outside of running out of money to build more forts, is priests. And they're banned. So had I had a Knightus Sepulchre that could have just run that priest down and killed him, that would have been fine, but I didn't, so that was unfortunate, but we're learning. You never know when there's going to be a priest or not. Right. Actually, maybe you should wait there. I just had a little bit more money. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Also, we probably should have someone searching for death sites, magic sites everywhere to get more gems. Seems like this is frozen over. This is how they represented it. It's functional, I suppose. It's not the prettiest way to have it. You know, the other really colorful maps that we've been playing on here and there, those look a lot better, but it's probably a lot more work. All right, thankfully, we have now... I told you not to move here. Now we gotta wait another turn to build a fort. But yes, our Dominion is spread here, so now we can... Now we can get free recruits here, but they're going to be pretty shitty until we get that fort going. Alright, here we go, here we go. I got Principes. And Triariuses, ooh. Even fucking slower, though. 5 speed. Good God. Sure. Okay. I'm tempted to just go straight for here then and grab that. Even though it delays the fort yet another round. This is already in our dominion, so we kind of want to get it. Alright. Well, he survived because he's a famous hero now, but let's see how it went. They have a mage, a druid. We'll put a bee in his bonnet real fucking fast. Oh, we got tagged by the archers. Unfortunate. Yeah, javelins do some work there. So now, you know, once they got tagged by the archers, they kind of forget their scripting. And they just sort of mill about. But thankfully the mage didn't really do anything. Run them all down, run them all down, run them all down. Death, 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 death. So we lost 4 of our Principes and 1 Velite, but acceptable. Bitterwind now is a famous hero man. Increased morale and leadership. That's completely worthless. Awesome. Alright, let's build a fort here. You will search for magic sites here. I'm up to 33 gems, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Did find a plague water stream. And misfortune +3 in rain. Which means I don't think he can be cursed. He's not cursed, so... Oh, maybe one of these guys got cursed randomly. Yeah, okay. This random soulless guy is cursed. Okay, so we got the Plague Water Stream. That's an extra death gem per turn and water, and it spreads deadly diseases, which is great, because we're unaffected by any of that stuff. Alright, good, 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 good. He's going to be building a palisade for months upon months. And I still don't have much money to build a temple. This is a rough start, man, I gotta say. I wonder if I should be using... Because these guys can command too. So maybe I should be using them. How the fuck am I getting out of here to these mountains? Completely impassable. Send you there to search. We are up to 44, so next turn I can empower one of these guys, but I guess I need to make a second army while we're here. He doesn't get access to lines. It's a bit of a bummer. But he can cast spells. Hand of Dust. Just stay behind troops. Oh no, taxes are down. Actually, that's pretty shitty. I need all the money I can get. Well, we got another new commander. Good. Death Jest. Excellent. Such a mishmash of shit constantly. What am I going to do with all this shit? You're just going to wait there for the moment. You're going to be empowered, though, in death. A rare privilege. You're going to search for magic sites, and you are going to attack here. Research very slowly. Successfully empowered himself in death. No magic sites. There's a battle. We lost 3 of our knights. Oh yeah, the priest. They did their best and they got him, but it was not without consequence. Otherwise, it was fine. And we found a bunch of random gems. Awesome. Good. Good. Okay. I'm gonna have you immediately make a lab. Not a lab. No, I need a priest. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just go back home then. I'm gonna have you search real quick. And then you... probably just some research. Well, wait a minute. Yes, I have enough. Just enough. 23 for the Archbishop. Perfect. That'll help a good amount. Yeah, we can't build a temple until we get one of those priests out, so... It'll be a little bit, but probably in time for the fort to be there. We're building up our funds. Yeah, just all this useless chaff. Oh, we found a burial mound. Found 9 water gems and cold +1. Okay, it is fucking cold up in here. So the burial mound is an extra death gem per turn, so we're up to 12 now. I'm gonna make him a prophet, but I'd like to just get a temple going pretty quickly. We can also get an acolyte who could just build temples for us as well. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get to lictors, but it's sort of a waste of gems right now until we get construction 3, which is a ways off. Research. Death Jest. Oops. Yep. And I got these guys. I got Principes. And these guys. I mean, I could throw these in just to, again, to like catch lances or something. Although they, 12 attack, 16 damage is not nothing. But there's just so few of them and it's all just whatever. Whatever. Your front line. Your sort of back line. You are to throw lances. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and build a... No, I can't... That's right, I can't build... Alright, then let's just go into the sea. Start kicking some ass. Probably... Oh, there's a kraken back there. No, we're gonna go back home. No, I'm gonna go here, and we'll hand off all the troops. I know I probably should have multiple armies. Bitterwind has his army. But yeah, I want these guys researching or something. Found more gems. Finish the palisade. Good. Construct temple. Good. Bitterwind definitely has an okay amount of troops. We'll grab you. We'll grab you. And sure, Chaff. Chaff. Mindless and non-mindless cannot be in the same bunch. Combat speed 10, huh? Okay, I'm gonna put you guys... Oh, you're also mindless. No, you're... Wait, what? Oh, these are specifically not mindless. They're ghouls. Okay, that's... What? I wonder if you can only have 5 squads. That very well could be. Alright, then you'll just sit here. They're undisciplined. So, whatever. Just do that. Alright, and we're gonna go into the ocean now, which I cannot do because it's frozen? Or we just can't go in the water? I thought we definitely could. So I can't go here. I can't go in the water. I must be missing something. I'm pretty sure I could go to Walden, though, from here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no, apparently I can't go to Walden from here? No. Am I just completely stuck? Is this map broken? Oh, I can go to Ildmire from here. Into Marignan. That would be really rough if Marignan was in the game. This is a wild map I picked. But, you know, you live and learn about some stuff. Alright, I got just a big mix of shit here. I guess it's okay, but... What am I doing? These Principes will never get into the fight. You know, we want our Triariuses out front with their big spears. I guess just put all the Principes here. These Legionnaires can throw. Actually, hold and fire closest. As soon as they throw their javelins, of which they only have 2, as soon as they do that, then they'll just go and attack normally. So we could have a 4th squad of ghouls. They're just here to flank. I imagine they're reasonably quick. And then I guess we can just kind of throw in a bunch of other shit just to have shit and not care about shit. Oh, he's capped out. Okay, it's capped out. And you're gonna go back home, blah, 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 blah. You're on research. I got another guy. Carnage. Now, those are 2 different things. Those are Legionnaires. I got Principes, which can go with you, and then you guys are also your own thing. But you're just... waiting. Do I want to cast anything? Like summoning another spectator? Probably. Okay. We'll get that shit researched eventually. Oh no, people are dying. What a tragedy. It's really cold. Okay, we're moving in. You are going to... Oh, that's right. They can reanimate. I forgot about that. Let's give that a try. Reanimate ghouls 6+, soulless 8+, long dead warrior 3+. I wonder what the smart choice is. Guide doesn't really say. Other than that, for longer games, it's more cost efficient to reanimate lictors with your archbishops. Otherwise, a spectator with a laurel churns them out cheap. Okay. I think we probably just want... ghouls could be good, I guess. Let's just do ghouls. Ghouls are cool. I mean, it could be that it's because it's frozen. I assume it's too cold. But the guide here definitely says don't forget to expand underwater. So I would like to do that. That'd be awesome. But I can't. Yeah. Let's keep getting spectators for now. Okay, you're now going to become our prophet. Really making no money. I think I've gotten quite fucked on this map. But we got our crones here, so that helps a lot for research. And we have our prophets. And it was a bloody fucking battle there. 3 of the knights lost their mounts. 3 ghouls died. 2 long deads. 4 principae. Yeah, all in all, 15 of 100, 10% of our troops. Not too bad. And we killed most of them. And we have expanded. Forest trolls. I wonder if that's going to be tricky. Or I could take on the woodsman blowpipes. Nah, we're going to take the forest trolls. This is the biggest, dumbest mistake of all time. You get to be here to witness it. Because I'm not even going to... Alright, I'll look up forest trolls. Forest troll. 26 hit points, 12 protection, 9 defense, so they're pretty easy to hit and not that hard to kill. But their great club does 30 damage. Only attack 10 though, and we got spears out front to repel. And our javelins should all do decently well against him, but they do have regeneration. 10%. But I think we just have enough troops to mob it down that it shouldn't be too much trouble. So I feel like the combination of this map and the fact that I have this cold dominion means that I'm going to be eternally fucked. And we probably should just start over with a different map. I really like how this map looks, though. Visually, this is probably my favorite so far. These sort of kind of nice, sort of darker, deeper colors, but like not just sort of smudges of trees, and like it's not a very whimsical style of art. I mean, I wish it was higher res, of course, but yeah, I mean, I do like it. I almost like it without the names of the nations. If I could get that version. Like, because you don't need it on the map because you have the names of the provinces, and they're all the names of the provinces too. So you don't really need it on the map. I get whoever made the map originally, like, sure. But I assume they made a version of it without the labels. But yeah, I mean, I like how the map looks a lot. But functionally, at least for Ermor, it seems really rough. I don't know. All right, so Sophia the Grey One has lost both her eyes. So, yeah, not a whole lot of precision going on there. But she's level 3 water, level 3 death. She can basically just research, 15 research for the moment. And she empowers our blesses, which is good. Pythia, 23 research. Again, blind. Blood, vengeance. Yep, research. And Terea has 3 water, 3 death, 5 nature, 1 glamour, 8 blood. So this is technically the one that we sort of designated. Oh, Pythia also has 4 astral. So, can construct mannequins. 7 nature gems. But for now, all 43 research is a massive buff for us. So, excellent. So much so. I mean, it would be great for her to go search. I think we'll have Sophia go search, because she's the weakest on research. We'll have all that happen. And then we're going to go here to hopefully build a temple next turn. And maybe someday, I guess Bitterwind could go... I got stuff for Carnage, don't I? Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, yeah, we do. Got the big long spears. We got the Velites. We got the Legionnaires. Principes. Good, good, good. Plenty of fodder. Also have 57 units here, and maybe I should just have you grab these before you move out. Can I just select all? Yeah. There you go. Good, I suppose. You know, I could summon another spectator or another... Yeah, there is a benefit to getting those priests because they can all reanimate every round. So that is kind of valuable too. But is it worth even doing the level 1, the acolytes? Or should I be focusing on bishops? All of the priests can reanimate, although this is largely outscaled by the reanimation effect of Ermor's Dominion. Higher priest level allows priests to summon more elite undead. Of these, archbishops are perhaps the most effective use of death gems, as they can cast battle-wide unholy magic, claim thrones, and reanimate sacred lictors on the side. Yeah. Okay. Then... probably not even worth doing the 16. And just waiting for 23 to do the archbishops. And we'll get Dusk Elder in there eventually. But... yeah. Alright, then just research. Because now we're getting good research. Or gooder, at least. Yeah, we found some thrones. We had a big battle. Our last knight lost his mount. Those mounts are just really fragile. Yeah, various losses. This was the forest trolls. They did kill 29. But I come back. You do not. So I win. Excellent. Ooh, the good old woods, 170. Okay, so thrones. We got a bunch of thrones right here. Then there's one over here. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't think there was an underground on this map. But there could be. I don't know. Anyways. I mean, we want to get forts up, but I also need more territory quickly to get our income up. So I think we got to keep moving along and grabbing stuff. I'd love to take some of these underwaters like I'm supposed to be able to. Construct temple. Oh, yeah, so when they're apart, they're really shit. Fuck, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, I forgot. I mean, she's not that shit. This is obviously the main one. She's not that shit, but they all gonna stick together. Damn. Would have been nice. Sizable troops here. Shame I can't fucking do anything with them. I feel like we're just... I mean... it's not unwinnable or anything. Like just having this cut off is not... It's okay. And there doesn't seem to be any thrones in the ocean. So, it is what it is. It's just... I mean, it's kind of nice because presumably he can't come across either here at all. It's all locked. No one's going to get in here. So I suppose it's okay. Enjoy my dominion, asshole. Oh, I got a Mound King. Okay. It's not much for you to do there. Oh, yeah, we did want to upgrade to forts. That's right. I need gold for everything. All right, just wait. Gotta get forts, too. It's a lot of money we're talking about. Okay. 600 gold, and then the temples are 600 gold. We really just have to keep marching on with troops. Reanimate lictors is a good use of your time. Also, someone can summon the Archbishop. Yep. It's a good use of your time. Carnage is gonna keep moseying along. Mind if I do? It's just such a mishmash garbage of pure garbage. Okay. It's fine. Everyone's heading in the same direction. We're about to get construction 3. Good. That will enhance our lictor capability. 5 ghouls, 12 Velite, 5 Triarius. Only one of the 2 soulless died somehow. Okay. It's all fine. And... yeah, Black Laurel. Costs 10, but... I think that's worth making at least once. And I think you're just going to be shitting out lictors. You can only do 1. And compared to the profits too, but the Laurel will bump that up to 4 per turn. Which is starting to get serious. Temple versus Fort. I mean, probably Palisade is the most important, to be honest. So... probably just wait. Okay, that is another problem. That's a level 3 one with fucking Zeus, the Titan of Heaven there. So we're not handling that for a while. Ooh. We lost. Yeah. Damn. Slingers did work on our shitty-ass armor. Dominion change in Windsong Forests? Unacceptable. Get over there and preach. And he's got Shamblers here, so he can come attack me if he wants. Which he probably does want. Well, Carnage will take care of it. Or should I just wait and build a fort somewhere? Like right here, right now. As we speak, build forts. Or should I build it... No, I mean, this is a fine spot to build a fort. Palisade, yeah. Okay, now we're talking some units here. And a lictor. I hope for many more lictors. You got 4 lictors. You can now equip the Laurel. And you will be making even more lictors. And I think you should make another Laurel. Now we can revive a Wailing Lady. What is that exactly? Well, it's sacred, stealthy, fear aura. Zero protection, 20 hit points, 15 defense. Ethereal, though. And the fear aura. It's kind of nice to have, to be honest. And eventually we can just summon 14 of them at a time, which is pretty phenomenal. What is, I think this might be a new unit. The guide for Dominion 5 does not mention it once. So I think this is a new unit we get, and it seems pretty solid. But I don't know if I want to waste gems on it now compared to getting the, upgraded versions at Conjuration 5. So I think we'd rather just get another... If I want another Archbishop, I suppose I'm going to have Sophia summon an Archbishop. I keep getting more and more commanders that I just don't know what to do with because I don't have enough units. Also, I think Bitterwing now could probably mosey on. Not going to touch the lictors yet because I kind of want them in mass with one of my archbishops. Okay, then you should move on. Eyesore is still waiting. Okay, so it's thawed now, presumably because of, well, it's summer, and also our Dominion's not quite as strong here, so I can go down and kick some more Shambler ass. Although I will say, I'm pretty certain that's easier said than done. So ghouls can't go underwater because they're still sort of human. They still have their minds with them, and yeah, they're like half dead. Alright, just wait then. But we can go underwater. So perhaps... Perhaps Bitterwind should go that way instead. We'll sort all this trouble out. Okay, yeah. Okay. So, we got another Archbishop that can equip another Laurel to summon more lictors. Why do I feel like that didn't do what it's supposed to do? The spell revive. Oh, that's revive lictor. Wrong units. Yeah, these guys are just based on priest level. Okay. Okay. I'm an idiot. So then these guys want to equip this and cast Revive Lictor. Right. You know, this is all pretty new. And weird and wild. Probably should set that as monthly. Okay, so the priests, then, we're just going to, I mean, they can get one at a time. Is it the best use of their time? I don't know. They could be preaching in these various spots, I suppose. Places where I don't even have Dominion yet. It's a good spot. We got another guy now. I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of... what? So many commanders. I'm supposed to have so many more units, I feel, and I don't because I'm restricted. I'm on restricted mode. It's all just skeletons. Again, I'm leaving lictors on the table for the moment. So I gotta go around and do cleanup constantly on this shit. Alright, you're maxed out. That's right. Maxed out, maxed out, maxed out. Okay, honestly, I think Bitterwing can just do it. Now it's frozen over again, because we're in autumn. Fuck! I had my very limited window. Jesus. Okay, then just patrol. And you're... I can't preach here? They don't preach, they just reanimate. Well, then what the hell am I sending these guys around for? They can search, but... I guess. Start searching. Okay, then yeah, your main purpose is just to fucking... reanimate for me. Seems kind of inefficient. Well, no, they're also useful in combat, obviously, but the level 1 guys are just like, whatever. Okay, yeah, we can make various magical items, but mostly just be on research. Do I make another laurel? No. I don't know. I don't think so. Just be on patrol to stop bugging me. After Conjuration 3, what does the guide recommend? Well, Evocation 5, you get Shadow Blast, which it apparently recommends pretty well. Enchantment 5 gets Horde of Skeletons. But I don't know, Shadow Blast sounds fun. Shadow Blast requires Death Gem. 100 fatigue cost, but nice area effect. Doesn't affect undead. Minor paralysis. Holy shit. You weren't kidding. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fun. That'll be a while. Okay. Next turn I'll be able to build a temple or a fortress, one of the two. Well, now I have Lictorian Guard, which is 5 plus 3, so 8 out of this, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. And we'll do one of the regular ones. Or is that dumb? If I'm gonna do it, I should just... This is far more cost effective, right? So... Although with the Laurel, which is a flat bump, that does change the math a little bit, doesn't it? So this is 4 for 3. Right, which is 1.3 per gem. This is 8 for 10. Which is less than 1 per gem. Right. Wow, okay, the Laurel does change the math completely then. The basic one is the best as far as cost efficiency. Shit. Okay, good to know. Math is... It's just so good. This is what they were trying to tell me in high school. If only they had mentioned revived lictors and the black laurels, it would have just all clicked together for me. I wouldn't have dropped out of trigonometry. Good. But we still do want to accumulate death gems. Because we also want to summon those dark bishops. And I don't think I can summon one this turn. Or a Dusk Elder is what I mean. Yeah, okay, we can get a Dusk Elder. Let's do it. Spend them gems. Okay, do we want to get a temple, another temple, or... I think we want to get the fort rather than temples. I think temples... I mean, temples do modify your chance of getting sacred units, but I think the odds without a fort are basically nothing? I'm not sure. Probably goes over that somewhere. Somewhere. Not really gonna go. I mean, he has a chart here for if you have a palisade and temple, fortress and temple, castle and temple, and then like the rates of sort of what you're gonna get stuff. And it definitely is better to have a fortress by far than a palisade for quality of units and stuff. But none of this mentions without a temple or without a palisade and just a temple, so I have no idea. Their quality increases as you build better forts, and their number grows with temples. And you get more sacreds. Okay, so yeah, you want both. We're gonna build the fortress here. Damn, money's hard to come by, boy. Damn. What are we up to for lictors? We got a decent amount. I mean, they are going to be pretty obscene, right? That's the idea. So maybe I could send them out already with one of our archbishops. And just go killing. But I may as well give them a whole army, right? There's no point half-assing the thing. This will be our strongest army. Although, why not just give it then to the prophet who can cast the massive buff? In which case, why am I even... Just load Pantor up here with a bunch of troops. go there. Okay. Oh, did it melt? No, no. Still can't go in there. Even though it's blue, it's still frozen. This map, man. We have fucked things over. Okay. Right. Profit. Well, we don't want you to have all that shit, necessarily. We do want you to have a good amount of lictors. And a good amount of all the other good stuff. These things... Yep. Yeah, without a fort, I think we're just getting this trash. Which has its own purpose. But I want better stuff. Yeah, I mean, we'll take the ghouls, I suppose. And I may as well take... Oh. So... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. But it's undisciplined. We don't want undisciplined. So the soulless leave behind. Okay, front line, back line, front. That's going to be fire. That'll be front. I'm going to have them as like a nice flank kill squad. Got the long deads. Actually, that's a different army. Yeah, fuck it. Heckra can go with. I'm cool with that. Alright, Power of the Sepulchre. Look at that. Entire battlefield. Increase movement speed and attack skill. Boom. But also the Unholy Blessing. Boom. Then we also have Protection of the Sepulchre, which is magic resistance. Very useful if the enemy has priests that can banish the undead. Why not? There's also Unholy Power. But that's, you're getting into the lower tier stuff then. Then you can just cast spells at that point. Alright, we got ourselves a bit of a brute squad. Oh, so I can go into the water here. Why? What's the... How does it work? Remove unable units, which is all the ghouls, but I think that's fine. No, it's not all the ghouls. These guys didn't get dumped. Oh, but only... Oh, maybe it's only inanimate units that can go underwater? So the Mound Kings, specifically, not the sensors. I don't really understand the difference, I'll be honest. I guess these are skeletons and these are zombies. So that's that. But okay, so the Mound Kings can go down. Okay. Well, then we're going to load you up with ghouls. We're gonna load you up with these. I'm gonna move you back. Although you're pretty slow. Maybe not too far back. Yeah, okay. So then, yeah, we'll send him down there to maybe grab some of those provinces, and then you're going to continue on with the original plan. Kill shit. Pantor is patrolling. Boy. And just... Okay, we got Grave Chill. Level 1 Fire, Air, Water, Astral, 3 Death. What a fucking mix. But one of these could make a pretty good thug. With Astral and Air, that's decent. If we get some good equipment on him, he's ethereal already. Could work. I imagine... Thugs, Dusk Elder, and Golems. Okay, yeah, so... That would be if we wanted to make a nice thug, but we're a little bit of ways from that. Honestly, I think I might just send him to search. Okay, so Igthengu could go down to Emerald Lake. And he does have a troop here. It's not amazing, but it's a troop. So I think we'll send him... Sorry, you can't take ghouls. Fuck. Alright, that's fine. Guess I'd rather have Principes. Alright, so we're gonna send him there, and we're gonna have Bitterwind finish this construction. Since he ain't going nowhere. And we're gonna have you guys up front. Solus back here. It's back here. You know what we'll do? Something like that. Sure. There you go. All right. Let's see how that all plays out, shall we? Once we get to Evocation 3, we could start putting mages in to the armies. This is not bad. I mean, it's pretty fast cast, low fatigue. It does magic damage, armor negating. Doesn't affect us as an AoE, and paralyzes. So, you know, it's not a bad thing to chuck around. But let's do it. Okay, let's watch the battle in the Holy See. Let's see how the Solus are moving. Okay, they're a bit behind. Very much behind. They're very slow. Everything's very slow. Holy shit. Alright, they got their nets. Solus contributed nothing, but they didn't really have to contribute much at all. Okay, perfect. Well, not perfect, but you know what I mean. And then the Emerald Lake. Pretty... Well, should be a better army, but we'll see. Solus again are going to be slow as the dickens. And these are... they are dead. Okay. So 9 long dead in the first battle and 5 long dead in the second battle. And we found a magic site. A crypt sealed with magic. The mages of the old empire probably have knowledge of such things. Really? A story event, huh? Well, that would be any of these guys. So... do I need to put in the big boy that I already sent out? Okay, well, let's summon another Dusk Elder. Yeah, I imagine it's these guys that need to do it. Okay, well, it feels great to get more units in the military. We are going to bump you guys up. And you'll go take Snowford. We're taking provinces, baby! You're going to move up here. Head down there. You're going to keep moving. Yep. These fortresses take just forever. I think it's because my turns are going really slow. But it's all good. Actually, I do have enough money to build a temple here. So maybe Ner'Zharuth will stop there and build a temple right away. Okay. Oh, good old Woods did not end up being too good. Fucking Vine Men slaughtered the shit out of it. Blunt, pierce resistant. That was death just waiting for us. Ouch. Yep. And in Snowford, we had much better luck. We took that. 46 units have been cursed. The Dusk Elder recognized the ancient rune seal in this temple crypt. Some are easily broken, but others need time, and the process is dangerous. There's an unusual amount of krakens in Emerald Lake. Great. Fucking swell. So, you think I should have him on patrolling? And there's no investigate or anything. Some are easily broken, but others need time, and the process is dangerous. I don't know. Don't know. I can make corpsemen. Cool. I'll try patrolling, even though that doesn't seem right at all. Alright. Oh, I have a lot of fucking lictors now. Okay. I'll give them all to you. Okay. Good. I suppose. That's all good. You're already capped out, and you can't go underwater. So Snowford is very much cut off. But, I mean, surely Igthengu can take on a couple Krakens. I think your job is kind of done here. You can upgrade to a castle, but I'd rather have more forts everywhere than castles in a couple spots. So I guess we're going to keep moseying along. Well, yeah, that didn't go well there. So why don't you just start building a palisade? Even though I was going to build a temple here. Alright, we'll come back for that. I probably should be setting some of your shit too. It's a very different faction, I gotta say. This is not a noob-friendly faction. Alright, well, we killed one of the Krakens, and we sent him packing, so that's all good. Dominion -1 worldwide. Rame has now become an uninhabitable wasteland. 33 people have left the province in search of a better place to live. You waited that long? You saw like 8 massive skeletal armies just roaming past, and all this, like, I don't know, honey. You know, the school system's still nice here. Yeah. Fucking income, man. Again, I can't help but feel like I've been boned heavily by map. And I'm kind of interested in just starting over on like a standard random map and just seeing how different it feels, being able to expand in like 6 different directions. Because from what I've read, Ermor, M.A. Ermor is all about going as fast and as hard as you can in the early stage. Because you want to grab up as many provinces as you can before your own dominion just saps all the money out of them. And we're doing the opposite. We're letting our dominion spread as much as possible to sap all the provinces before we get to them. And it is killing our early growth. And it eventually will just kill us completely. I mean, not every province for grabbing has been affected, but, yeah, I mean, look at fucking 13 income, 0, 0, 0, 17, 33, 48. This at least is 84. It's rough, man. I could get up on here from the ocean, but that's not a fun battle. 50 heavy cav, heavy infantry. It's not getting taken anytime soon. It also has 0 income, so what would be the fucking point? Yeah, we're basically playing this the worst way we can play it, which is awesome. Alright, in Wick Forest, we lost 2 ghouls, 2 long dead, 1 principe, 3 villete. Okay. The lictors did not get a single kill, and this is why it's important to check that all the time, because we need to figure out why that went wrong. I think it's because they're so slow. They're so slow, and they're behind the ghoul, and also they were basically all ranged. But yeah, we want our lictors to be involved. I think that was somewhat of a special circumstance, but I'm going to put them in front of the ghouls. In the faraway sea, we did manage to win, although we're losing a lot of troops. But hey, the money is appreciated. I think we can take this, probably. But then this is his capital. I really do like the look of this map, though, I gotta say. I don't know how balanced it is. I don't think I'd ever play this map ever again with Ermor in the Middle Ages. I'm just going to put that out there. Even in the early ages, I mean, it's fine, I guess. But basically, in the early ages, it's like, if Marignan is in the game, assuming there is an early age Marignan. No, maybe this map is designed for Middle Ages. I think it's designed for Middle Ages. Yeah, there's no early age. Right. So this one's designed for Middle Age. And Ermor just gets a complete short end of the stick, I feel. Like, sure, maybe it's lore accurate. Great. Awesome. Still sucks. Yeah. Also, whatever the patrol was here didn't do anything. I don't know what other option there is here. Hide and wait? They just hide? Doesn't seem very good. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Bitter wind. And you're full on troops, so there's that. Okay, sure. Alright, we lost. Oh, I forgot to move the lictors up. They only got 5 kills. 13 ghouls died, 4 long dead, 1 legionnaire. All in all, fine. Sea of Woe, we did win, so that's good. Getting pretty much impossible to win now. Okay. Good. You're gonna go back home. I guess let's have you build another palisade. We want many of those. I didn't do it either. I mean, I guess it could be research. Technically, there's no other guy, a Dusk Elder, researching. So, sure. About to hit evocation 4. I was gonna put in mages with the armies, but whoops. I always neglect that. Well, the lictor still only got 6 kills, and the knights got 24. Hard to compete with those knights. Just take a gander. See how they're being very slow. Yeah, I think... Honestly, maybe put him back a little bit and then just have him set on attack. You know, and not even hold. Because the big buffs will hit him no matter what. No matter where they are. So... We're going to pull back. And just have him attack. Give that a try. Let's take... I can't go into Olier. Can't go here. I can't go here until it freezes over. And by then, it'll be bad. It'll be so bad. Fuck. Well, then let's try to take this throne. I know it's completely suicidal. It's madness. Also, that research didn't thing, so I have no idea how to get this story event. I guess I could look it up, but... What's weird is this event not exactly coming up. There's a lot of variants that I see. These guys are called Dusk Elders. What's weird is that's not even mentioned. Yeah, it's not even mentioned in this mod inspector. As being like a possibility. What? This... I can't ever read this text ever again. Or maybe... No, we can go here. So... Here it is. Dusk Elder, right? Okay, yeah. Alright, blah, blah, blah. Says requires 9,600, whatever that means. I think that's come up before. Oh, it says monster present Dusk Elder. No idea. No idea. So, fuck it. I don't know. Let's get another palisade built. Good. And I probably should ship out some mages. I'm gonna ship you out and you out. And I'm gonna go ahead and ship... Not our 3-piece. I guess maybe just those two. And we'll see how they do. Okay. Oh, we could get more troops going here. Look at this. We got so many troops. We got far too many troops that I'm mismanaging. This is a lot of fucking troops. Oh, at last, the ancient magic of the temple crypt has been unraveled. Within its vault, the dried husk of a mage priest of old was found. Skull mentor, that's nice for research. Dominion -2, luck +1, the arena. Flegra 1, I guess. Religious misconceptions and falsehoods are spreading in Windsong Forest. Who is here to spread misconceptions about my religion? Formerly green forests of Windsong Forest are now mostly gone. Well, someone's hanging about there. I mean, I'm on patrol, so we'll get them. Yep. A lot of units. A lot of undead. Far too much undead. Oh, I didn't move out eyesore. Let's pull up. And you're also pretty full up. But no, you're not really even close to full up. It's a lot of units. I think I would have learned my mistake from last time. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Yep. Rodhart, the censor, is just patrolling. We got attacked in the Sea of Woe, and we lost because I don't set up any PD because money is way too tight. Minion -3 in Emerald Lake. Still spreading misconceptions. I'm on patrol. Maybe he doesn't have any troops on him. Oh, that could have been the problem. Here, now you have troops. I got loads of troops. I got loads of fucking troops. Holy shit. This is like... I mean, this basically forces that all upon you, you know? Like, if you're the type of player like me that usually fumbles it and only has a few commanders and my doom stack and all that, it's like, no, this game's gonna pump you full of commanders whether you want them or not. It's gonna pump you full of units whether you want them or not. Get out there and get to it. Yeah. I mean, am I gonna script you guys to do anything? Not really. We got Bolt of Unlife. That's... Oh, and they rise as soulless. This is pretty good. Doesn't paralyze. But it's a level 4 spell. That means it's just better. So just spam that a lot. Brave Chill has a few other options available to him. Geyser. Geyser's pretty great. Yeah, just do stuff and then Geyser. There you go. Yeah, we got some mage shit. Mage shit is fun shit. Also, you gotta wait here now. You're with us. You're with us to the end. This can't go wrong, man. Impossible. I do have some funds, so I probably should be upgrading or building temples. Should be building temples at the very least. You should be upgrading to a fortress. Okay. Attack the faraway sea. We lost. Blah, blah, blah. Unrest. Earth gems. 2 crab generals and 35 shrimp soldiers decided to join me. What a mistake that was. Alright, we finally killed most of the heretics. I don't know if that puts an end to it entirely, even though we didn't kill the heretic. Or the false prophet. We shall see. Okay, look at these awesome little crab generals. Wow, why is this not a whole faction? That's awesome. Crab people. All right. It's all just a bunch of shit. It's all just a bunch of shit. It's gonna be a mass mob, of course, as always. There you go. Even more shit. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, if we lose everything, I'm definitely willing to just start over on a more regular map. This is a really funky map with a lot of obstructing terrain. I mean, this side of the map, I mean, I don't know what it looks like over here, but this side of the map is wild. I should probably move all these guys around. I also have a shit ton of death gems I should be spending on things like more Dusk Elders, probably. Probably should get more of those out. Various things could happen. You know, I'm no good. I'm no good. But I just want to see how this battle goes. Proclamation from Eru, Pangea. Here we go. Yep, that's gonna be a problem. Oh god, hello. I think the mage is all just evaporated. Oh, ooh, boy. Okay, the Griffins didn't fare too well, but the Springhawks that are all ethereal, that's more of a concern. Okay, the mages are still here shooting out bolts of unlife. That's excellent. But it's, yeah, these Springhawks. Icarids also have air shield. And I assume Zeus is throwing thunderbolts up my ass. And there's some banishment spells going around. Let's fast forward, see how this ends up. We don't really rout, so that's our advantage. We can lose a lot of troops. Oh, ooh, victory? I think that's victory, my friends. Ho ho ho, fuck off, Zeus. Incredible. We won. Okay, we lost 339 of our units. Spectators only got 11 kills. The one Dusk Elder got 25. The Lictors got 83, and we only lost 6 of them, so they are the All-Stars, of course. The Knight, actually, I mean, the Knights, there were only 19 of them. They got 54, and then we only lost 1. 3 of them lost their mounts. Ghouls, we lost exactly half. They got 26 kills. Long Deads did pretty well. Velite with those javelins, not too shabby. And the Soulless were, of course, garbage. Yeah, that was quite the force. We actually lost one more unit than they did, but we don't rout, so advantage us. Okay. And then the faraway sea. We took that without much issue. Completed a palisade, completed a fortress, and luck +1 in Ermor. Awesome. Well, that allows us to take a throne. A level 3 throne. Blessed troops get awe. Lictor's getting even better. Alright, this one, Asphodel, that's probably a 1. I would guess. I had to guess. So that's not great. This is in the ocean, so that'll be doable. I'd probably say a 2. I wouldn't be shocked if that's a 2. So theoretically, 3, 1, 2, bada bing, bada boom, that's game if that is a 2. Yeah. Okay, I could see it being possible. I'm not going to give up on this one because we won that battle. Heavy losses. Definitely heavy losses. But if I can get all my mages involved and we get like 30 more lictors, I don't know how I could really lose. That was the hardest one. Now, if this is a 1... If this is a 1, then we only have 5 points, and then we'd have to march on Citus as well. And if that's a 3, that's pretty fucked. That would be a really unfortunate sequence of events. I don't know. Triton Knights is kind of hefty. I could see this being maybe a high-end 1. This is definitely a 1. But it could be a 2. I think it could be a 2. So... we have a path to victory that wouldn't take that long. We are shitting out fucking troops, man. Like, it's nuts. We actually have the most provinces, remarkably. We definitely have the most forts. We are not doing well in income, obviously. We have the most gem income. Not doing well in research. Kind of middle of the road on Dominion. But our army size... oh, and look! We lost like 338 troops there. Look at how little it went down. My God, Ermor. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to leave it off here then. Because I think this is a good spot for us to pick up and possibly win within like an hour and a half next time. Maybe. The nice thing is I'm not really at war with anyone but Eru, and that's just on this sort of sea, you know, these coasts. He can't come in through here except through this ocean. I wonder if he attacked this, or if it just is fluctuating. He may have attacked it and lost. But yeah, I think we're kind of protected in this whole section. He could come in through this ocean. That's possible. We do see Phlegra is here and could attack me here in Pangaea. So we probably want to build a palisade here. Definitely do that. But he doesn't have an easy access to this one. We don't know anything about what's going on here. But AI at this difficulty is relatively slow to act most of the time. So I'm pretty confident. The only bummer is we will have to send inanimate shit to take that, but luckily that's only a 1. So that's not that big of a problem. But yeah, our big guy... Our prophet's not inanimate. The mages are amphibian, so that's nice. It's mostly just these Mound Kings, unless I want to summon like a Bane or something. Alright, well, my name is Mangg. Game you're watching has been Dominion 6 with M.A. Ermor. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.